the new season. The Precious Path season has been announced with some crazy amount of new moves added to Pokemon. Alright, and today we'll check out some of them and see how they're gonna shift the meta a little bit for raids, PvP, and maybe Dynamax too. Alright, so hi to all of you guys! So yes, let me go to bring my screen up and show you guys under the news section over here that yes, we've got quite a few things to go through. I mean, there's Journey to Paldea, there's also the Precious Paths, and quite a number of things to go through. So today we'll be focusing on the Precious Paths, together with the new moves that that have been added to many Pokemon. Yep, it's insane, alright? It's gonna be really insane, but you guys can see that there's a new season which starts on the 2nd of December, alright? And we will go ahead to check things out just a little bit over here first before we go to the actual website. So let's go to check out the official website, PokemonGo.com. So you guys can see that the Precious Path, it starts on the 2nd of December, 10 AM your local time, all the way to 3rd of March next year, 10 AM local time. So yes, this event is but this season is going to be for 3 months as usual. You guys can see some really interesting things, including a very long body Gigantamax Meowth, that's right. Alright, and including some new costume, including that, I guess, for the Pikachu, and also we got this Pseudo Udo that's all decked out for Christmas. Alright, I think it's the most fitting Pokemon to get that costume, but we also have Dynamax Hitmonchan. I believe that's Dynamax, should be Dynamax, right? There's no Gigantamax. And I mean, it looks the same. So in order to differentiate, for me, how I find it easy to differentiate whether is it Dynamax or Gigantamax, if it changes its looks completely, like the Meowth, it means it's Gigantamax. But if it still stays the same as how it looks like, then it's the Dynamax. Right, I think that's the way to look at it. Alright, we also got this new Pokemon over here. I'm not sure what Pokemon that is, but it seems to be like a crab or a squid Pokemon, I'm not sure. Alright, but you can see over here the trailer. Alright, just gonna go through it relatively quickly, but if you guys want to go ahead to watch it, it's a 41 seconds clip over here. It's just showing some stuff, including the Christmas theme, because it's approaching December already, which means Christmas is coming, and there'll be a lot of ice-type Pokemon spawning, etc. And I've just learned, like in my group, there have been people who have been trying to complete their Platinum medals, and one of the toughest medals to complete here in Singapore is the Ice-type medal, because we don't usually get Ice-type Pokemon here. So it'll be a nice period for my friends to actually complete their Ice-type medal. Of course, a lot of people will be, left with the Dragon-type medal, etc. That will be one of the last to complete. So I guess we will see how things goes. But I guess if there's Frigibax spawning, it'll be great to complete both the Ice and Dragon-type medal concurrently. Alright, so what to look forward for this season though? Yeah, the Precious Paths. Alright, so we got a special research available to claim at the start of the event. I'm not sure what's going to be it, but we got Master Ball available again. So for those of you who have reached level 70 Pokemon Go, you get yourself one free Master Ball, and now you have another chance to get yourself a Master Ball, which you will receive a special research granting a Master Ball as one of the rewards for $7.99 USD. Alright, so it's a very good ball, but use it wisely. Yep, definitely use it on Pidgey, man, if you are me. Okay, so anyway, those are some of the new things. We got Charger Bark that has a ribbon on it. It looks like a box, a Christmas present. Alright, now, look at it, like, how fitting. Yeah, I think there's a nice fit to it. So we got Dynamax Hitmonlee, Dynamax Hitmonchan, and Gigantamax Meowth. Oh my god. So the Gigantamax Meowth is not going to be too useful, honestly speaking. I'll just say it off the top of the bat right now. But it's good for Stardust. Alright, remember Meowth is a boosted Stardust Pokemon, so you get extra Stardust from it, so that'll be great. And also G-Max, also you get extra Stardust from completing them. So we got the Community Days, which the dates has been announced for the December Community Day on 6th to 7th, which will be the December Community Day 2025, which means you will get the last 2 years, meaning 2024 and 2025, all the all the featured Community Day Pokemon from the entire year. So there'll be a total of more than 11 different Pokemon, because there's still the Community Day Classic, and some Community Day I think had like 2 different Pokemon or so that'll be cool. Yeah, so as for the January Community Day Classic, will be on the 4th of January, and then after the 18th of January will be the community day, and then 1st Feb will be community day again. So it's going to be Grookey and Vulpix for the community day classic. For Grookey, it should be the one for the 18th of January. That's what has been predicted. 1st of February, it's going to be something else. We have to wait for more info on that. Okay, so for the Gold Pass, we've got Palkia, Dialga, and Giratina available. I guess you get them with the background, the Precious Path background. That'll be cool. As for the Gold Pass major milestone bonuses, Tier 1 at rank 25, you get yourself that you can receive up to 125 gifts a day, open 40 gifts a day, and also hold up to 10 extra gifts in your item bag. Okay, cool. So Tier 2 is 2 times daily adventure incense duration, which will then allow you to put down for 30 minutes instead of the usual 15 minutes. Alright, Tier 3 is additional reward for completed in-person raids and max battles. I guess maybe extra XP, maybe extra other stuff, not sure yet. Alright, so those are the ones. Stickers, we got some stickers over here. I think there's a nice like Christmas theme stickers, especially like all of them are Christmas theme, including I think the nicest one seems to be the Flareon. Looks really cozy over there on the sofa. Alright, but we got Go Battle League over here, so we will go through that in a bit. So for showcase wise, okay, those are the same. Just asking you to look out for it. So we got a seasonal rotation, alright, and the rotation for the research breakthrough, we will get ourselves Galarian, Mr. Mime, Lapras, Snorlax, Honedge, alright, Sinistea, and also Drapey. All those have shiny available except Honedge and Drapey. I would think you will get the shiny soon. Alright, but Honedge is a PvP one that a lot of people would like to get, so awesome. Alright, and the eggs, these are the ones that are hatching in 2km eggs. It's not showing everything, but if you tap on the eggs, it'll show you the different ones. Alright, 7km eggs, those are the different ones. We got White Stripe Basculin, if you get it from the Mateo's gift exchange and hatch the egg from the 7km eggs that you get from Mateo gift exchange. We got 10km eggs and you get different Pokemon too from them. Alright, we got season bonus, and the bonus for this particular season for 3 months is 1 additional special trait per day. Woohoo! That's great, man. I actually love the special trait because you get to do 2 special traits for the entire season per day, which is insane. Increased Stardust for the first catch of the day, okay. Increased friendship bonus damage dealt by raids, by Pokemon in raids. Okay, that's also okay, but I like the special trait one. Alright, but I understand not everyone can enjoy the special trait one because not everyone would be playing with a friend or anything. But anyway, let's go to check out under news. Alright, the news section, there's the Haldea Adventure, which I'm not going to go into that, but this is what we are looking at right now. Go Battle League Precious Paths update. Do not just take it as if because I'm showing you guys Go Battle League stuff, it's only for Go Battle League. It's not. It's also going to be really, really useful to know some of the information that I'm going to provide to you guys, especially the moves. So when I was live streaming last night, alright, the update dropped, and a lot of people were on the live stream saying, hey Brendan, this Pokemon has this move now, this Pokemon has that move now. I'm like, yeah, you guys are lying to me, right? Like, how would, suddenly, like, Tyranitar will have Dragon Breath and blah 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 and so on and so forth. Suddenly, when I went back home and I checked everything after the live stream, I'm like, okay, my chat wasn't trolling me, but pretty interesting. So you guys can see for the Go Battle League wise, these are the dates. Starts on the 3rd of December all the way to the 4th of March. Alright, so I'm not going to go through every single thing for the Go Battle League because that's not what we are exactly here for. Alright, but there's also the Go Battle League, the Go Battle League week, which will be December 4th to 8th of December. You get 4 times more Stardust from the win rewards. Alright, and your max battles can go up to 100 a day. Alright, so over here we can see that got guaranteed rank up encounters. Okay, so we do get ourselves something interesting also. Rank 20, you get yourself Pikachu Libre instead of needing to hit Legend. However, the Pikachu Libre cannot be shiny. Okay, so that's something to take note of. Standard encounters, those are all available. And then time research pass, etc. We got the avatar pose. Alright, so those are just all the things. The Catch Cup, whatever Cup, whatever Holiday Cup, Sunshine Cup, Ultra Premier Cup, and Championship Series Cup. Okay, Love Cup and Master League Mega Edition. Okay, great. So those are not the things that we want to look for though. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, the switch timer will stay at 45 seconds. Alright, great. This also affects Team Rocket battle and trainer battles against friends also. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so some of the changes will happen. So for those of you who are into PvP, this would be important to take note of. Like Powder Snow damage has increased by 1, and then the Icicle Spear damage has increased by 5. These are really important to know so that you will know which moves will affect certain Pokemon to see whether they'll be useful or not. So Meteor Mash is also going to decrease in the energy cost, which is good, making it better. you can basically fire it off much sooner, and also the energy cost of spatial run and parabolic charge has increased, alright, making them not as good as before, alright. So we can see over here, this is what we want to look at right now. Yes, there's a lot to look at, it's insane, okay. I will go through every single one, then I'll point out the ones that I feel that it's important to take note of, especially for PvE, meaning for raids. But for PvP wise, that one I wouldn't go through too much. So Ursaluna is going to get the fast move Smackdown, which doesn't make too much in PvE. Goat will get Rock Slide. Delmis is going to get Charged Attack, Brutal Swing, not going to aid too much in PvE. Then the crew is going to get Payback. Ursaluna is going to get Play Rough. Houndstone is going to get Play Rough. So far, nothing too much to mention to you guys about PvE, meaning for raids. Ludicolo is going to get Astonish. Doublade is going to get Shadow Claw. Didn't mention that, I'm so sorry, but I guess that'll be interesting though. But AG Slash already has Shadow Claw, right? Historian Samurai is going to get Sacred Sword. Blade is going to get Sacred Sword. Katana is going to get Sacred Sword. Alright, Sir Titan is going to get Superpower. Blaziken is going to get Aura Sphere. So this is the one that we'll look at first. So Blaziken is a fighting and fire typing Pokemon, and it has a Mega. When you actually do that, alright, it becomes very powerful. So Blaziken actually has access to counter, the fast move, which is a fighting fast move. It also has access to Focus Blast. Now there is access to Aura Sphere, which is a better fighting charge move to use. Is it going to be stronger than Mega Lucario? Well, so far from what I've heard from my stream, people were saying that the Mega Lucario stats-wise is still going to beat Mega Blaziken. However, remember the typing. Mega Blaziken is a fighting and fire typing as compared to Mega Lucario, which is a fighting and steel type. So in certain situations, I wouldn't be surprised with certain moves that the Red Boss is using, the Mega Blaziken might actually be a better or stronger fighting type Pokemon as compared to Mega Lucario. Of course, the Mega Lucario has one fast move that Mega Blaziken does not have, and that is Force Pump. So that in itself already is stronger, fast move wise is stronger than Mega Blaziken, but now both of them having access to Aura Sphere, Mega Blaziken might have some play in certain situations because of its typing. Okay, so for Regidrago, it has a Vice Grip, Dudansparce has Body Slam, Milotic has Aqua Tail. Whoa, finally, like it's been always having like a long charge energy charge movement, but now finally has access to Aqua Tail. Maybe it has some use in the Go Battle League now, honestly speaking, man. I mean, it has access to Waterfall, which is a pretty good fast move, and also has access to Dragon Tail, which is also a pretty good fast move, but the charge move is what's hindering it. I mean, it had Surf, right? I think it has Surf. It has Blizzard for sure, alright, but whatever the case, now Aqua Tail would make it slightly better. Alright, so we got Lumineon, also with Aqua Tail, Ludicolo with Weather Ball, alright, Water type Weather Ball, Bronzong with Water type Weather Ball, and Suicune now with Water Gun. Alright, so this is the thing we'd like to mention. So, Suicune has its Dynamax form, correct? So, having access to only Ice Fang and Extrasensory and Hidden Power as the fast move, it's not exactly a good Pokemon to use as a tank in the Power Spot situation or Dynamax and Gigantamax situation to use to actually charge up energy, because as a tank you want to use a move that is 0.5 seconds. Basically, Water Gun is one of them. So having access to this move, now it becomes a very viable tank, and Suicune is actually a very tanky Pokemon, which is great. And I in certain situations, it might be better than using Lapras as a tank. Gmax Lapras has access to Water Gun also, but Suicune, Dynamax Suicune, now with access to Water Gun, definitely makes it better as a tank than previously having those three fast moves that I mentioned. Alright, Hydreigon is gonna get Fly, which is okay, I guess it's for PvP. I mean, it's a Dragon and Dark type, so there's no same type attack bonus. So yep, I mean, Shadow Salamence, if you guys didn't know, is one of the best, or like right now I think like the top tier flying type Pokemon, which is insane. Yeah, because of it having access to Fly. Alright, Glalie is going to get Powder Snow, which Powder Snow has just gotten boosted, so maybe it will be a slightly better Pokemon to use, I don't know, than Obama Snow, because before that it had Ice Shard and Frost Breath, so now having access to Powder Snow definitely makes it slightly better as a Pokemon to use for PvE as a Mega, because it's Mega Glalie, but still those two Ice-type Pokemon, they lose to White Kyurem a lot. Alright, so anyway, Lunatone over here, we got a Charge Attack, Ice-type Charge Attack, Weather Ball, okay. Kyogre is going to learn Avalanche, so somebody was mentioning in the stream yesterday, hey, if Kyogre has access to Avalanche now, and you use Primal, would it then be the strongest or one of the best Ice-type Pokemon? The answer to that is not really. So why I say that is, first of all, when you Primal to Kyogre, it will have Rainy Boost. It's going to boost Electric, Water, and Bug. It's not going to boost Ice. So if you're going to use that as Mega to try and, or should I say Primal, to try and like boost your friend's Pokemon, it's not going to work as an Ice-type attacker. So of course, the number one Ice-type attacker right now, still the number one attacker is White Kyurem, alright, with Ice Fang and Ice Burn. So having that is already very, very powerful. I would say that I don't think Kyogre will be able to beat it because it's fast move, it only has Waterfall. Okay, so for PvE wise, I don't think it's going to beat it. But for PvP wise, it's going to be pretty interesting, man. Especially you use it against the dragons. Think about it, man. Kyogre had some issues facing up against the dragons because it doesn't have any access to moves that does super effective damage to the dragons at all. Even if you have Thunder, you're going to do like either neutral damage or resisted damage to the dragons. I'm talking about certain dragons that are flying, like Dragonite or even Rayquaza. At least you are doing neutral damage to those. But yeah, now that you have access to Avalanche, wow, good luck, man, to the dragons. I can see Kyogre like being pushed up the rank a little bit, especially Avalanche is a very, very good charge move, Ice-type charge move to use. Alright, so Titan has access to Icicle Spear, that's cool. Aerodactyl has now access to Dragon Breath. Okay, I didn't realize that. But that's cool, man. Dragon Breath, Aerodactyl, interesting, but I'm still thinking. It's not gonna like change anything, even if you use a Mega Aerodactyl with Dragon Breath. You're not gonna use it, alright? It's not gonna be the number one Dragon-type attacker because you already have Mega Rayquaza, right? So Tyranitar is gonna have Dragon Breath. That's the one that people mentioned to me. I was like, really? Are you sure? But then I think about it. It's actually for PvP. So if you actually use Tyranitar in a Master League with Dragon Breath, you can do super effective damage to the dragons, alright, as compared to using the two kind of lousy fast move that it has. The worst one is Bite. Bite is really a very, very bad fast move. Smackdown is still decent, but it has its flaws. Alright, but anyway, Dragon Breath is definitely a good addition for Tyranitar for PvP wise, but whether is it going to boost it up the rank to the insane level, I don't think so. Alright, Dunsparce is going to get Dragon Tail, so it's going to get two new fast moves, Dragon Tail and also Body Slam, which is cool. Alright, Lucario is going to get access to Meteor Mash, so this is big. So why so is that Lucario is a fighting and steel typing Pokemon. Having access to Meteor Mash, it means it will have same type attack bonus because it's a steel type move. It's basically a huge upgrade from the previous steel type move charge book that it had, and that is Flash Cannon. Seriously, which Pokemon with Flash Cannon is good? I mean, other than Registeel though. But even so, Registeel, like most people will use suddenly I forgot what's the move. Focus Blast, and what's the other move? The electric move, okay? Yeah, the electric move. Yeah. But most people wouldn't even use a Flash Cannon, man. But what's that? Yeah, I almost said Volt Switch, but it's not Volt Switch, guys. It's something cannon, I think. Yeah, okay. But anyway, Lucario, you guys can see that now you have access to Meteor Mash. It's going to be pretty interesting. So if we talk about for PvP, it might actually get boosted up in the ranking a little bit. Unfortunately, Lucario's stat is rather glassy, honestly, but it's going to hit super hard. For rates wise, it definitely would go up a little bit as a steel type attacker, and you have Mega Lucario. Whether it's going to beat Mega Metagross or not, that's also dependent. But I would say that for rocket purpose, I'm using Aura Sphere and also Blaze Kick so that I can do super effective damage to Skarmory when I use it against the Steel type Grunt. However, maybe having access to Meteor Mash might serve some purpose against the Rocket leaders. Yeah, so that we have to see how, instead of using Shadow Ball or whatsoever. Alright, but we will see how for that. So for Katana wise, it has access now to Fury Cutter, which is very interesting. Katana has two new moves, I guess. What was the other one? The previous one, was that a fighting move or something like that? Yeah, it's Sacred Sword. So Sacred Sword and also Fury Cutter. Fury Cutter is going to be very interesting because it charges some energy so quickly and the damage has increased for PvP. But for PvE wise, I'm thinking like, it is a very interesting Pokemon now that if you think about it, like it might actually be one of the top bug type attacker right now. Its stat is just insane as an Ultra Beast. Alright, but whether it's gonna beat like the Genesect or maybe in the future Shadow Genesect, we're not sure about that, but it's gonna be cool to see this though. Alright, so we got Dashibans, which is gonna get Fire Fang. Solrock is gonna get Fire. Weather Ball. Blaziken is gonna get Ember. Ember, from what I understand, has been boosted, so that's gonna be kind of interesting to see how Blaziken performs right now. Golgis is gonna get Incinerate, which to me that's kind of a weird one. Yeah, that's kind of the weirdest one. But those are all the moves that has been added to the game, and it's gonna be really insane to see how it plays out, especially for everything wise. I think this is one of the biggest and the major move update ever. Alright, not just for PvP but PvE also. But that's it from me, man. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video and gotten some insights towards what you guys should prepare and what you guys should do for the upcoming season, the Precious Paths season. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about it, if you guys like it or not. But that's it from me. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely remember to leave a like on the video. It'll be much appreciated. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, in the next video. Ouch. Alright, so it's time to say goodbye. So goodbye.